and hopefully they will set it up straight. Okay, guys. Again, I don't know why these things keep happening. It's like my stuff is switching on and off. My Rumble is moving slides that nobody is touching. I stop the show, I come back in, and all the settings are different. So yeah. Yeah. So above the target, guys. Again, to paint a picture, right? What Derfman is saying, Trump said this was the calm before, right? And he's coming back celebrating, right? The okay, that one tweet is gone. He's celebrating the established calms, the beautiful moment in time that those calms were established between the military and the civilian alliance. Beautiful, guys. Derfman, let me see. You wanted to discuss this. There we go. Where did this tab come from? I took one tab, and now all of a sudden, all these 4 tabs are there. Okay, guys. There is Derfman. Nothing can stop what is coming.
Yeah. So if you were there with us...
Is this the 4... Was this the 4... yes, this is the 4.99. Let me see. What did you get from this?
So I thought, first off, the character count, we got 771 characters without the link. And without the link, we get 117 spaces. That gives us 654 characters only. And if we mirror that, we get the 456 with the Durham boats.
I see.
So
yeah, using the former president used the military to save the republic, and what occurred exactly, right? And again, what is it? Is it God? Is it ordained? What is it? How can there be a guy called Durham that is doing this, right? Could there be somebody else that could do what Durham was doing, and did Trump use him because he was a good guy, and it so happened that he has the name Durham? Is it a coincidence? Did they look for somebody with the name? I don't know, man. Like, when Q was talking about drop 22, study and prepare. You start seeing how these comms, they form these markers, right? Then when you see Durham doing his investigation, and when he has to testify, and you are a little bit disappointed of what came out of it, because regarding Washington and drop 22 and the Durham boat, and when Durham started at the same time as Q started dropping, you got so much to hold on to that this one fact, you were expecting something, it wasn't coming yet, but later on in 2024, you were learning that that period of time was not about solving the problem. This was about showing you the problem, right? Now Trump comes back, Trump admin 2, and now it's go time, right? Now the annex is being declassified, Durham annex. Little did we know, right? And okay, guys, just saying, but beautiful comms, Derf. Full carriers in the Pacific. There it is, guys. There is that drop again. To prevent other state actors from attempting to harm us during this transition. China, Russia, and North Korea. Or all 3. Again, it might look like he was saying that Russia, China, and North Korea are the bad actors. But you can also read this, how I read it, that these countries are being used to prevent other state actors from attempting to harm us during this transition. Like Russia, China, and North Korea are helping. right? You know, before I was reading this, never giving it another thought. But eventually, like a year or two, a few years ago, I started reading this and I thought, why is this relevant? To prevent other stadiums from attempting to harm us during this transition. Russia, China, or North Korea. Interesting. The calm before the storm. This was the calm before the storm. What is coming next, guys? Fireworks. And there, dude, you got also 177, huh? Learn to read the map.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you did this with a pen?
I did this too quick, Grass.
Okay.
And I forgot to fix those ones, so
oh man,
they will be
no worries.
fixed.
No, dude. This happened to me all the time. No worries. But there it is, the consequential, guys. And the time where the Anons, when the Anons learned that it was a misspelling, and then, in relation to when Trump posted this, there was almost like a minute. Trump posted it within a minute or 1.5 minutes. The Anons were already on the boards, dropping regarding, there's a misspelling happening, right? Beautiful, man. And Q said, do you believe in coincidences? Huh. And this is when it all starts, guys. Then you wanted to go into this one, right, Derf?
Yeah, this is the one that we had looked at right quick. Well, not that quick, but we did look at that one during the show, which is when Trump posted and then reposted this video where it's showing nothing can stop what is coming at the bottom left.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And as far as that one goes, sorry, I need to blow it up for myself here, but yeah, this one, we were looking at the time in between on both posts. So the delta to the next, so one of them was saying, from the first to the next, 43:12 to 43:13 was 26 seconds, followed up by 1,462 seconds, or 24 minutes and 22 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And from the 24:22, if we mirror the middle, we get 24:20. That one is the one we were looking at earlier. With did they get the shot? I pointed directly at it 3 times. Yes, Mr. President, Anons are actively tracking. Message received.
Boom.
And then that was followed up with 24:22, which is, do you air Q?
Mm-hmm.
And if we... Sorry?
No, nothing. I was laughing.
Oh, sorry.
I like what you said.
And the mirror of 24:22, 22:42 22:42 is saying, POTUS provided you with a very special greeting. Did you catch it? And if we look at the post numbers, we got 34313 on the second post. And if we look at 3431, we've got pictured Nathan Rothschild, Ghislaine Maxwell, and then Q talking about coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Those mentioned in the past are now coming into the light.
Mm-hmm.
Think LDR, think Epstein. And keep that light in mind for later. And then if we mirror the last 4 digits of the post number 4313, we get 3134. 3134 is saying how many girls were waiting for their return to the boat. Is the handler one of many connected to Epstein? Think Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Rachel Chandler? Now, Trump's post is talking about children that were trafficked under mass migration.
I see. And by the way, it reminds me of this thing like we have the sub, right? We all know, the submarine. And I just spoke to a person, guys. And I don't know. Yeah, let me just keep it to myself. But yeah. But the sub, guys. We have the sub. See that? We have the sub. And somehow, I don't know, how could Iran be connected to Epstein? I don't know. I don't know how that works. If there is anything, I have no idea.
Good question.
Okay, please go ahead.
But yeah, moving along. So the video that has the "Nothing Can Stop What Is Coming" is 1 minute 43 seconds or 103. So instead of 143, we get 103 seconds. We can mirror that. And we've got 301 with Fly Roth's Fly. So talking about Nathan Rothschild's Think LDR, Fly Roth's Fly. So, and that first video was first posted at 11:03:28 p.m. So we can take the 110 at the top, which was saying MSM, CIA counterops will all fall down. Talking about, again, children being trafficked. And let me see here. The middle 1032, we can mirror that to get 2301. And that is saying, Red October, stay tuned and watch Q+. So,
all right.
Always like seeing those Q pluses pop up, especially, in the case where Trump is reposting a video that has "Nothing Can Stop What Is Coming."
Beautiful, guys.
Clear Q lingo. Let's see, 11:03 p.m. We can mirror that and get 3011. 3011 is saying sealed, unsealed indictments coming. Again, nothing can stop what is coming. Let's see what else we got. So 11:03:28. We got 328. And 328 is the one showing light will overcome darkness, light will expose darkness, light will reveal darkness, light will defeat darkness. So again, we've got the light being mentioned there. In the post number, again, the first four digits, 3431, if we mirror that, we get 1343. 1343 is telling us this is not a game. It's saying where we go one, we go all, dark to light. Attacks will only get worse. Stay the course.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. This is not a game was also mentioned in drop 146. And the 146, we get that from the delta to the next of 1,462 seconds. So the first three digits, 146, mentions this is not a game. This is the biggest insider drop in the history of the world. Again, drop 26 was mentioning biggest advanced drop on poll.
Beautiful, man.
So, last but not least, I guess, was 4530, which I mirrored that from the minutes and seconds of the second post. So 23:03:54 gives us 4530. Rising to the occasion, God bless each and every one of you. Where we go one, we go all.
Boom.
So yeah, I was gonna do that one.
Okay.
You know, since you were away
Okay,
from
guys.
the mic.
Let me show you the importance, guys. Let me bring you back to the beginning, and let me try to change my window capture to, or display capture to window capture instead. And let me see if I can change this, guys. 1 second. Let me play you that clip. I sent a few things up there. Where are my links? Oh, there it is, I guess. This is 1. So let me go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, guys. So this is how it all began, guys. The $4.99 dropped. Maybe somebody can look something up. Let me see. You know, guys, because Trump just dropped. Maybe somebody can look something up. Let me see. Why isn't this doing Trump just dropped something? There it is. 13. Okay. 836, guys. Dude. What? That's Vault 7, bro. 836. 131. Okay. There it is, guys. 836. Vault 7. Grasshopper, guys. Please stand by. Now we're going to look at the crumbs, the characters in this post. Paste. Okay.
So shiny.
$4.99. Okay. Sky Fortress engaged. This is what it should have been, but it is $4.99. Dude, mother of God. Guys. Dude. Didn't we say consensual, consequential in the beginning of the show, guys? We were talking about putting the Q back in the consequential.
So shiny.
Right? This is what we were talking about.
We were.
Let me see, guys. Let's go back. Guys, these shows, guys, with Trump coming in with 836, Vault 7, and then dropping consensual, consequential, boom.
So shiny.
To final consensual and consequential. That's a big difference. What a difference a Q makes, right? Boom, guys. What a difference a Q makes. Dude. And Trump just dropped us. Look at this. The characters in his freaking 836 drop. What in...
So shiny.
Look at this. 836. Boom. Vault 7. Consequential. Consensual. 2 chapters. Dude. We set this right here. Oh, no subtitles. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, 1101. Just go back to 1101. Timestamp in the show.
So shiny.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a difference a Q makes. Okay, guys. So this is how it began, right? This is how it began when we were on this. It reminded us on that drop, right? Consequential, consensual, and then Trump dropping that exact drop, right? Yes.
And just for fun, Grass.
He did drop again.
So shiny.
That is okay. I thought it was the video, man. I thought there was the video. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me see. There he is, guys. Donald J. Trump, huh?
So shiny.
Come on, sir. 12:30. The amazing MAGA movement, guys, is running for the. Okay, guys, yes, the Senate. Boom! Senate was the key, right? I love and won big 3 times, guys, with 6.4 million votes in 2024. Okay. The Attorney General from Texas, Ken Paxton. Okay. Let me see. 1230. 3052. Boom, 503, man. This is when, wow, there is your 503. And your 123 Derf. Oh, Trump. 4537. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. Okay, the NDA. Win by any means necessary. Okay, COVID. Think presidential election. Yep, there it is. 11.3. Size equals time plus to complete. The cleaning crew is active. Merry Christmas. How are we doing with the comms, Q? We came here for a reason. What? 12:30, man. Look at this. Wow, the hottest. Look at these M dashes. What a drop, guys. Okay, guys, how long for the cures? Chatter amongst those in control has begun. They know that we know, which means the public will know. Release prior to cover up. Public informed and collapse. Which option? Trust sessions, guys. Boom. Traitors everywhere. Evil. Rats everywhere. Who can we trust? Those agency is vital. Raw intel is vital. U.S. military is vital. Safe comms are vital. You, the people, are vital. The message, control of the message, and delivery, receipt of the message is vital. And that is what you're getting in these shows. You're getting the receipts. You see when it happens. You know what we said. We go back into the show and we show it, right? This is it. The message, the control of the message, the delivery, receipt of the message. Boom, guys. There it is, guys. 503. The time in between. Original Missing the Q was posted 50 minutes. Then, within a minute of Q dropping DEFCON 1, Trump revised the truth. Or the post, the tweet. Original was missing the Q. The revised was including the Q. Coincidence? There it is, guys. 137. 4 times the Netherlands. Timestamp of POTUS. Boom. 5 for the change you've been waiting for your entire life. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Pensacola, Florida. There is the winner emails again. Beautiful. Nothing is random. Everything has meaning. Plus, plus, plus. Wow. Wow, Derf. Trump did the 3-2-1, 1-2-3, right? Beautiful, man. Sessions again. And showing you the control of the message is vital. The delivery, the receipt of the message. You know? And this is what we are showing you here. Okay. Let me see how many characters he's dropping here before I move on to the next clip. And then I will try to reset the video screen, guys. Let me see how much this is. Paste. Oh, guys, there it is. Derf, man. Wow. guys, this is when we were asking Dan Scavino regarding the shutdown and the 10 days of darkness. Remember, the Trump came out at 1:37, 1 hour and 7 minutes after we actually showed the drop with 1:37 in it. And Trump, right, made sure to drop the 43-second gap in between his previous post. As that drop had 316 characters. Looking at the map gives you a good idea of the operations ahead. Well, this was the first day of the shutdown. Right? Dan Scavino posted just minutes before 12 midnight. So, of course, I made the Decode afterwards, and then we went live. And then I was asking Dan, because the Q Baby was in there, the Dutch Patriots were in there, right? The 137 was in there. Mistakes to some, roadmaps to others was in there. Back channels are important, right? Those kind of things. I'm like, hey, Dan, I see you. We had like 2 10 Days of Darkness comps blowing, right, our minds. So I was like, yeah, now the shutdown is coming. What's up? I don't understand. And then Trump came out, right, with the 137, and with 43 seconds at the first day of the shutdown, already telling us. But we didn't know back then, just when the shutdown stopped, somebody was saying, hey, this is 43 days. And then we went over the comps again of how the shutdown started. And then I saw the gap code. Trump was dropping a 43-second gap code, already telling us during our show how long the shutdown was going to be. And then, if you know, a day or two later, Trump comes out talking about the shutdown, talking about the stock market, with an M dash at the place as his points to the Rothschilds, right? My signatures all reference upcoming events about to drop if this hasn't been caught on. And then drop 666 is explaining to us what the 10 days of darkness really is. 666. There is the Rothschilds. There is the stock market. And the 666 point dive it made. They controlled the stock market. That's why when he talks about Iran, he keeps talking about the stock market, the S&P, the Dow, right? At 50, the S&P at 7,000. I thought the markets would, you know, I think we lost, okay, guys, we lost Twitter or YouTube. Okay, guys, another one bites the dust. You know, so he then always starts talking about the stock market, telling you that those bad people, Black Forest, right? And this is what Q is doing here as well. Watch the news. The Rothschilds sold their estate in the Black Forest. Why is this? Just a day, moments after we posted regarding the Rothschilds, this scared them so much that they sold their estate and sunk the stock market with 666 points to make a point to Trump. Like, you know, there's a point beyond which you must not advance, right? That's why Trump said, okay, you know, we're going to let them steal it. This will wake people up. We're going to expose them. That was already the plan. That was not because of the Rothschilds. And now things have changed so much behind the scenes, because don't ever think Trump is not working every single minute of the day. Don't ever think that they are taking one day off. This is military, guys. This is working 24/7, 365. No day off. They sank it with 66. Now Trump is saying, hey, the stock market isn't behaving that much, right? Showing you they don't control it anymore. All right. So now North Korea is being taken. Saudi Arabia is taken. Armenia is taken. Iran is now taken. Now they have nothing to strike back with. Now the only thing on the table is who's going to destroy the uranium. Is Iran going to do it themselves? And nobody finds out? Of course they will. Or will Trump get it? And Trump will get it. And he will prove where it came from. And now then we will be at the storm, right? The Great Awakening. This is saying these people are evil, still believe you're sheep to them. 2020 is coming. 2020 vision is coming, but also the 2020 election is coming. Opening your eyes. These people are insane. What they want to do to steal an election, base the world in COVID, kill you off by the shot, media ramping up their, military-grade propaganda on you, right? 2020 is coming. The public is vital because you need to wake up. The release of the information is vital. The release of the information, the Great Awakening, will create outrage. And then we can start with justice. Like Trump showed us earlier on, the placeholders, the indictments, the arrest, and declass will force worldwide coverage. And it will force the media to, and the media will force resignations which follow up criminal prosecution, right? And the Trump just dropped us, I hear you. Secure Comms Act. Unbelievable. That will facilitate the justice, right? So much so that, like Q was saying, maybe one day, but it cannot go slow. The initial wave will be fast and meaningful and will send a signal, and you will see the tide turn. Not even the MSN can hide, and rest assured that some will be jailed as deep cover agents. Can we simply arrest the opposition without first exposing the truth? Follow the light. And then Trump dropped his go message, right? As it points to the Rothschilds, as it points to Soros, the 2 pluses and the 1 plus. There it is, the Rothschilds and the Soroses. Embedding 328 spaces, the drop that Derf just read you. Light will overcome darkness. Light will reveal darkness. Light will expose darkness. And light will defeat darkness. Follow the light. So if you wonder what the 10 days of darkness is all about, it's not about the darkness. It's about how can you pinpoint how long it took. Only when that darkness is being broken up. Then you can say, okay, this is how long it took. Else it's, it's 11 days and counting, or something. I don't know. It was always dark. I don't know how long, right? But since, when the lights goes on, then you think, oh, okay, now I know how long. This is 10 days, And it's not a coincidence that Dan Scavino posted 10 years of Trump, the last man standing. Again, pointing to a day for a year. 10 days, 10 years. We're now at 10 years, the anniversary of the 10 years of Trump, campaigning for presidency. And this is the 250th anniversary of America's independence. Do you think that those things coinciding is a coincidence? This has been planned for a long time. Clutch fan, we love you. Ola Soul Searcher, we love you. Great to see you guys. I guess you come from YouTube. Again, we love you guys.
Well,
but
just to confirm, the YouTube chat is still working.
Oh, I was bumped out. But okay, guys. Anyhow, we were on. Why did we get here? How did we get here? Oh yeah, because one of the crumbs of Trump, huh? That he just dropped. His 666 spaces, yes, I remember. There it is. Let's see what Trump's... so maybe you can subtract this, Derf. 38, 47, 6, 7, 2, 28, wow. And...
3181.
Thank you, Derf. Okay. Confirmed. Dude, Donald J. Trump. Oh my God. What did we just read, guys? Justice, right? Can we simply arrest the opposition without first exposing the truth? God Almighty. Can you see this? So there it is, confirmed. Julian's rum. What would this be about? Uh-oh. Okay. Dude. There it is. CIA to SEC to state North Korea, Iran, Russia, China, Mexico. Aha. Now, I was lucky. I was familiar with that organization from my time as the director of Central Intelligence Agency. Okay. Okay. Visibility in one helps another. Julian's rum, guys. Huh. There's Iran. So CIA to, Secretary of State, I guess, to North Korea, Iran, Russia, China, Mexico. Huh. And that same track is being used for smuggling children. This was, okay. Pretty interesting, guys. Justice, huh? There it is. Blind justice under the law will return to our republic. There is a reason why a sword is held. While they're playing Candy Crush, the military is firing on all cylinders, guys. 28. Why is that? Because Trump is always 5 steps ahead. He infiltrated. The military intelligence infiltrated Antifa and all deserting local governments. Always 5 steps ahead. Please be true. Well done, Patriot. Picture being painted. Unfreaking real, guys. Donald J. Trump, what a blessing you are, huh?
Yeah, dude.
And did we look at the what? Did we
Oh,
look
I was
at the
just
gap
agreeing.
code?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we love you, man, Derf. Is this did we look at the gap code? I think so, huh? I think we did. I can't remember.
I don't
37.
think we did.
I remember something like that, but again, let me see if this is ringing a bell. Okay. Okay. Um 376 673 769 967. Yeah, because I remember, but no. 2010. 249 942 420 4201. Panic in DC, enjoy the show. Okay, there's the mail-in ballots. Snow White offline. What does house cleaning represent? They always knew. What does North Korea represent? Threat, safeguard, assurance, poof, gone. Kim to China represents something vital. Yep. Okay, guys. Many will be buried before exposed. Okay, guys. Wow. Suicide weekend, huh? Oof. Okay. Okay, got a hidden message. And again, Human trafficking coordinations. Okay. So he's making something, blatantly obvious here. He's talking about those nations are being used. The final stage, guys. We always knew the final stage. They use these countries as the threat. And now we can see it happening, right? And now those threats are being dismantled. Now the only question is what's going to happen with the uranium, the dust, the nuclear dust. Well, we know what's going to happen. Trump is going to get what he wants, right? Okay. Okay, guys, let me play you one of those other clips that I wanted you to see because we're celebrating the 499. When the Anons were getting a supreme taste of the comms, the established comms, guys. So this was 1. This is 2. 8 hour and 57 minutes, guys. It's gonna be wild, guys. We're gonna do some live decoding. Elon Musk, guys. Oh, he reposted that. Dude. What? Oh my God. Jeez Louise, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the crumbs. I'm just gonna drop my phone. Call it a day, guys. We're gonna get through it together, guys. Because nothing beats to have a genuine reaction to things. This is what we decoded. This was a big shout out to the Anons. And then I saw, wait a minute. Let's go down. And there it is, guys. He's reposting this. Right? He's reposting Elon. Wow. So I'm really interested in the timestamp, the gap code that he makes with himself. And he's reposting Elon. Interesting, guys. Because let's see if these comms, these numbers, are singing with the decode we did. Because what Dan Scavino was doing here, he was saying thank you twice. The second thank you to the family, the you, how it ends, the last character in all caps, so to say, is the you, thank you, 162 characters, but 25 spaces. So you got to subtract the 25 from 162, then you land on 137. Well, that's pretty specific, right? But then Elon was coming out and responding to Dan. Congratulations. Wonderful wedding with amazing people. 1614. Boom. The Anons at the rally, right? 2414, because this is 1600, that is 4 p.m. So 2414. Eyes on VIP patrons, the world is watching. Okay, so that's really wild. So there's the gap code. Oh, dude, no, wait. It's 1 day, 8 hours and 57. Okay, so it's 32 hours, I guess. So 32:57. Okay, we love you. Placeholders. Acts of treason. Ooh, for an X going public. Dude, you see, oh, guys, 136. This is how it all starts, guys. We love you. The time in between. Truce. Okay. Dude, again, a beautiful shout out to the Anons. Grand Rapids loves Q. And Q is saying, love you. Beautiful, guys. We love you. Placeholder. Acts of treason. Boom. The gap code. Dude. Dude. Look at this. We love you, Dan. Guys. Look at Dan, bro. What the hell? Dude, this is what we said. Look at this. We make the decode and we say, we love you, Dan. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Woo, baby. And then before the show starts, he reposts Elon saying, we love you to one of those beautiful animals out there, right? We, Grand Rapids. Boom. Look at this, guys. What? Guys, this is wild, isn't it? We love you. We love you, Dan. Look at this. We see you, so many VIPs. Congratulations, Dan. He's posting at 23, 48, 45. Pain, Q clearance, Trump. Celebrating with Elon, who posts fantastic people. Regarding what? The VIP patrons. The world is watching. We see you, VIPs, at the rally. Then he does 2 thank yous. The second thank you, the U, is character 137, 4 times the Netherlands. First thank you to what's regarding POTUS. The P in POTUS is 128 characters. The decode tools, and as you know, the top 10 favorite drop. Right, guys? The first paragraph completes 153 characters. Why Trump is going through all of this for the coming days ahead. He wants to make the US and the world a better place. Could not stomach the thought of mass murder occurring to satisfy Moloch. And again, with the Epstein files, you can see that these people were actually really grinding up, dismembering those little ones, right? And eating them, and eating their feces and their intestines, guys. This is despicable. And for this to come out, right? Trump is taking all these slings and arrows because he was undercover, right? Like, again, where's that clip of, what's his face? The House Speaker. Oh, where is it? I gotta find it somewhere. Let's go to the beginning. Let me see if I can find this. There it is, guys.
That what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take the...
What? What?
FBI informant to try to take this stuff down.
Oh. He said the quiet thing out loud, right? He misspoke, guys. Look at him. He goes like, ooh. Like, I shouldn't have said that.
He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down. The president
this.
He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down.
Ooh, and he looks around like, look at him. He's like, what? Okay, guys, right? Okay.
Oopsie.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So again, he could not stomach the thought of children being kidnapped, drugged, because he knows what it is, guys. Perhaps he was tired of seeing how the world was being kept in need, poor, and suffering, and he could not in good conscience see the world burn. Again, guys, those who know cannot sleep, cannot find peace. We're not done, guys. 39:22. Yes. Boom. Okay. Oh, this is a beautiful drop. America, America. God shed his grace on thee, and a crown that good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Beautiful. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on to them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States, where men were free. You and I have the courage to say to our enemies, there's a price we will not pay. There is a point beyond which they must not advance. We preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last steps in 1,000 years of darkness. Boom, weak. Ronald Reagan. Okay, oh guys, dude, there is the QM, dude, Trump, guys. And this is what Derfman meant, right? You had the consequential and consensual and consequential. That's a big difference. What a difference a Q makes, right? It makes it it makes it consequential. There's a price you must pay. Actions have consequences. Jamie WV, again, guys, this is beautiful, right? Unbelievable. Dan Scavino coming out as we were saying, we love you, Dan.
Ow.
And the time in between, guys, is 32 hours and 57 seconds. Q saying, we love you, to Anons as this drop. Elon saying, congratulations, a wonderful wedding with amazing people. 1614, Anons at the rally. 2414, 4 p.m. We see you, VIP Patriots. And, you know, this is that drop, right? 2414. And I made a little compilation of all these beautiful Anons that were being shouted out. Look at this, guys. Okay, guys, so I tried to change a few things. I'm not able to. I'm able to, but again, it doesn't look... I either have to stop the broadcast to be able to start streaming it again. But yeah. You know, it's either going to be this, or it's going to be this. Then I'm going to raise it up. No, we're not able to. Okay, guys, no worries. Okay, guys. By the way, I don't think there was the video that I wanted to show you. I see that Dan Scavino reposted something. Okay, so this is what happened before. And this, exhibit number 3, this is what happened afterwards. Let me just 11:02 or 11:01. This is exactly the PM timestamp. This is AM, of course. This is the PM timestamp, military, of when Q was missing and adding a Q back in. So this is when they were going to do this, right? This is when Dan Scavino comes back. This is what he dropped at the end of the show. And somewhere here, okay, so again, he is then dropping. Dan Scavino is dropping at 5:08, right? At the end of our show, guys. At the end of the show, when we do the fist bump, right, Derf? Dan Scavino drops 17:08. He's reposting that thing again. And later on, we can see that Trump is again re-emphasizing. Okay, so Derfman is explaining something here. And then it happens, guys.
The characters.
Yeah.
And
So shiny.
there it
Boom.
is. The delta to the next guys.
Let's go to Trump, what he dropped, right?
Yeah, we need to go to Trump, dude.
Okay, guys, let's go up. See, guys, wait a minute. What's going on here?
Oh,
What am I missing, Derf? Okay, there's Derf.
Derf?
Oh,
What am I missing?
make sure you add the 2095 too.
2095.
4095 and
Okay.
And
wait,
2095.
Wait. Oh, guys. Yes, this is the one. And then he reposted it. And now we have 4095, guys. Stay with me, deplorables. You're gonna love how this move is gonna end. And this show is done, guys. This is the final decode we're gonna do. 4095.
and it's a Q plus.
Yes, guys. Boom. Donald Trump. There are only 45 Q pluses in the Q drops. So 45, divided by 5,000, roughly. What are the chances a timestamp adds up to Q plus? Correct exchange. Analysts changed their minds regarding private to public. We listened, highest priority. Have faith. Beautiful, guys. There is that Nancy drop again. So this is how it all started, guys. Dude, how many times does he must he repost this thing? Because he reposted this before. And now comes the kicker, guys. This is the Nancy one that he reposted. And then if you go down, here comes the kicker. He reposted it again. Calm your tits, Grasshopper.
At 2109.
2109. Where is it? Okay, yeah. 2109. There is Nancy, dude. So this is enforcement. What the? Oh shit, dude! You scare me. What the?
No.
What is happening, dude?
Hold on.
Derf, man, right?
Dude. No way.
That's funny.
No way.
Oh, Derf, man.
Okay. I'm posting a link.
Okay.
I'm posting a link in the chat.
Dude, shut up. What happened?
There
you
you
go,
go,
guys.
Let me finish.
What are you
Here's the
doing?
link.
What is this?
Dude.
Oh my God. What are you doing? What is this?
This is when the first time he reposted Nancy. 49 and 9 seconds, bro. 499.
Yes. Boom. 499. Donald Trump, dude. And this is when I started, I think, right,
Dude,
Derf?
I can't even type it in my damn computer, man. 499. Come on, dude.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't type 499. Dude, consequential. Dude, we got contact. We absolutely got contact, guys. Dude, how can this happen in a previous show? We show you this, and Trump dropped a gap code. 49 and 9 seconds. Donald J. Trump, I want you to know that we freaking love you, man. For everything you're doing, catching a bullet, fighting every day on behalf of the American people and everyone in the world, even those that hate you. There it is. A deep, dark world is being exposed. The truth won't be for everyone. Have faith in humanity. Boom. There it is. I told you, man. There it is. A deep, dark world is being exposed. Boom. Donald J. Trump. He keeps putting out clues. You are learning. Wait until you learn who has been talking to you here. Scabby. Dan Scavino. Donald Trump. Wow. Okay, guys. So this is the second time that Trump is dropping the 499, right? And it keeps on going like this, right? There is so many videos that we have. Oh, and by the way, this is finally when Trump is hitting the 499, right? This is actually when it happened. I wasn't expecting it. I was just saying, I just wonder what now when we have these calls, these quote unquote coincidences happening during our show, let's pay attention because this is when Trump was on his 32 32,000 post count, so to say. And back then, I don't know if you go into, let's see, this video and go to where we see a truth of Trump. Let me see if we see a truth of Trump. Not this one. Yeah. Here we see a post from Trump. Here you can see he's at 32,293, right? So he still has 100.
106.
Something like that, right? Yeah, so 106 drops to go until he is reaching the 499, right?
206. Sorry.
Yeah, 206 to go. And I think I remembered this when there was 128 to go, I believe, right? I remember something like that. I don't know in which video that was, right? But I was saying, hey, what if, let's see what Trump is going to do. And this is, when his 32,000 drop got at 499, 500, etc., 507, right? And boom, here it is. These are the crumbs that Trump is putting out there. He's combining this with a post that he did with 506. So this truth is drop 506. This one is 507, the repost. The repost is showing us all those who doubted Sessions and Huber think sealed indictments, you will pay the price very soon because you will lose all credibility. All those influencers out there that are out to get clickbait, just to get you doubting, because fear sells. If somebody's screaming fire, everybody looks, right? So these people who are doing this, and maybe even worse, because they're paid to do it, right? There's this planning and coordination behind it. Interesting that Trump is using this gap code and these the numbers in his post to already foreshadow the unsealing of the indictments. That Sessions and Huber will be vindicated, and those who try to cause division will pay the price. The 835 is showing you, right? You were chosen for a reason and provided the highest level of intel. Use that to protect and comfort those around you. Well, 506 is saying, explaining what happened, the missing cube, putting it back in. This is to train to understand the correlation between the post and the tweets. The future provides the past. Wind the clock and the graphic are essential. Feel privileged. POTUS just spoke to this board with his POTUS personal account at Real Donald Trump. And then he's reposting it with this one. The analyst saying thank you for confirming, so we may move forward with established comms. Graphic form of his correlation is a must. This will be the authentication tool you use when all of this becomes public to provide to friends and family. We chose this board for a very specific reason. We believe in you, just like 835 was saying. You were chosen for a reason. This is why we're giving you this information, and use that to protect and comfort those around you. Shout out to the Anons. The tone, talking to you, Anon. It is happening. The tone, war. By the way, this is this kind of the start of, the Iran thing, right? Submission is complete. Kavanaugh, guys. Justice Kavanaugh. Again, this is the first time that we paid attention to what Trump dropped, as he is clearly celebrating these numbers, 506, 499, 507. Now, fast forward into this timeline, we have Trump landing on 508 again, right? As he is linking back to crumbs that we had in the show before. We were just curiously looking at the beginning and the end of the speech of Xi and the beginning and end of Trump. As Trump is cheering, as Xi was cheering. This is a historical moment in time. We said, hey, when you add these numbers up, it is actually Trump is cheering, raising the glass 9 minutes and 44 seconds into his speech. You know? As the time that it took Xi to do it, it pointed to the families controlling certain leaders to do bad things, really bad things. What is the real purpose of the Second World War? Think about that. Right? And think about Q talking about, hey, North Korea going to China is a big happening. Because that means that North Korea is freed by those families. And how wonderful is it that Trump is using his timestamp to echo back what we said in this clip? Do you understand, guys? We said with Xi, the crumbs, Hitler is a puppet of the New World Order, those controlling New World Order families. And then we look at Trump, hey, anyone talking about the New World Order, right? Like, hey guys, remember that drop. What if China and Russia are coordinating with Poland to eliminate the New World Order? That is drop 140. That is drop 140. That New World Order drop from Trump as he's cheering is drop 944. What are the odds that Trump is dropping 34,508 at 14 at 104 944? Derf, man. What are the odds? As 508 is saying, Trump is speaking to us. The timing in between tweets, as Trump is signing off with a 17-second delta to next. Guys, think about this. Think about this. What are the odds? I'm going to put this in Grok tonight. This drop and the tweet below it. Guys, what's up? We just had a message from Trump. Remember this video? Oh, this is us now. Sorry. Let me see. How's the image? Yeah, it's still up there. Huh? The tabs. Okay, guys. But do you understand? This is the 15th. This is the 18th, 3 days later. Derfman, what's up? I don't understand.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what's happening, dude.
You know, buckle up. The belt of truth buckled around your waist. You only see a reflection as in a mirror. When you mirror this, it talks about the military, the buckle up. The mirror of the PM timestamp. As the timestamp in PM 209.44 is showing you military law. But what is 18 U.S. Code 2384? What is 18 U.S. Code 2381? It's military law, guys. Treason, seditious conspiracy, Barack Hussein Obama. Do you believe that these people will stand in a public courtroom? Right? Criminal law. No. They will stand in military law, right? But again, for this to happen, if people are ingrained with Trump is a dictator, etc., right? This needs a lead in. This needs a little loop, right? Right there, you know? This hard pill to swallow, right? You need a little, you need some water to chug it down. You know, this will not go down easy, right? And so people first need to understand what, right? If somebody's gonna, cut you open and take a limb off, you're not gonna let that happen unless the person is convincing you. Like, if you continue like this, like in a month, you're gonna die because it's gonna rot. You're gonna have, this bacteria is gonna go through your bloodstream. It's gonna hit the bloodstream, and once it does, you're gonna die. You don't want that. You don't want to die, right? No. Okay. Well, then we gotta take your arm off. I'm sorry, but we have to do this, right? Or you got to take this therapy. You're going to be really sick for a period of time. But you have to go through this. You got to go to the dentist. I don't want to, but it hurts. You got to go now. But I don't want to. Well, if you don't, it's going to infect. It's going to go to your head. You're going to have, it's going to be even worse. First, the world has to understand it. And then the level of justice can rain down the street without anyone standing in the way, right? Because some people, if they are patriots and they don't understand what Trump is doing, they might see it as a governmental overthrow, right? Or something like that. So yeah, man, this is pretty wild that Trump is reposting this at 140944. That has it all in there. The military law, put on the armor of God, the reflections, 111 spaces. Was Obama groomed to be the commander-in-chief? Is the U.S. political and election system corrupt? Where is the FBI, right? Where was the CIA? Where were these agencies? Well, we know, right? But again, that's why they voted for Trump again, right? And now he can do a few funny things, right? That is even confusing his constituents, right? His following, his supporters. Because his supporters, they voted for the Epstein stuff. And then he made that move. But he can do this now because he doesn't have to be elected again, right? I guess. He did what he needed to do. And once he's done, he's going to sit back and he's going to say, you know what? I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor, and good for you, sir. And again, we take this day in, right? We're enjoying these days. I'm up almost 23, 22 hours a day watching what this man is doing. This is historic. Don't get used to this because you're going to have somebody else sitting there, And I'm not going to say this person is bad. Of course not. It's going to be a continuation of what Trump is doing, what the Q team wants. But is it going to be the same as Trump? Absolutely not. This man, right? I freaking love Trump. Let's get into the crumbs and go back to 507, right? Let's go and have a look at 507. Okay, so you're saying that YouTube is live, huh? So let's go to the tubes. Let's go to the tubes. Let's go to the tubes. Grass is live, guys. So let's go to the tubes. Let's go to the tubes. Okay, guys. Let me see. So I gotta work on my mic a little bit, don't you think?
I don't know. It sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, I like the other sound better. Let me see. Okay. Okay, guys, your silence is with us. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I find our mics both sound pretty good right now.
Well, yes, your mic sounds awesome, but I like mine to sound even better. I know what a mic can sound like. You know, the way I'm speaking here.
Vault 7. Consequential. Consensual.
Okay, guys. So now let me speak like this. That is the difference between the setup right now and how I was sounding here.
2 chapters. Dude, we set this right here.
Dude, we set this right here, right? So let's see how that sounds. Okay, whatever, I can't find it anymore. Okay, guys. Okay, let's get organized here.
I just took a quick listen on YouTube, and on the output, I mean, it sounded good to me.
Yeah, the output, right? Yeah, the output is good. It's the other mic sounds a little warmer. It's not another mic, it's the other setup. Don't you think?
I don't know, dude. You sounded
no subtitle.
pretty. I mean, you sounded pretty warm when I just listened. So,
Okay.
it's
So let me see. Yeah, 1101. Just go back to 1101.
So let's go back to 1101. So now you can see what the difference is. Okay, guys, let's continue. Done playing. Let's get this one in here. Okay, guys, we are set to rock and roll. Jos Reiners is with us, guys. We love you, brother. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna work again on my OBS to see if we can get everything right. And again, there's a major attack happening on this computer. I don't know why. Well, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. But let's see, guys. Trump dropped twice? Again? Oh, dude, Trump, what's up, man? Oh, one, dude. 78,
Yeah.
huh? Okay. 314, leading up to 316. 1235. Okay. 308, 803. Dude, that is the beginning, guys.
that's,
Remember how we had 807, now we have 803. Right? Here, boom. There it is. We had 807. Now we have 803. $13.15. $5.1. Mhm. So 108. 801. 1308. 80. 803. 308. 825. 528. 2803. 2801. 1083. Okay, guys. Some live decoding with Donald Trump. He's keeping us on our toes, guys. Oh, wait. We gotta add the the 827. Oh, 448, huh? Oh, so close. So 448, 844, 728. 827. Now we are complete. Okay, guys, insert key, huh? Beautiful. Okay, the indictments, worldwide coverage again. What? Wait. Oh, guys. So now the White House is confirming this. We had this with Trump. Let me see. The 2803. Yeah. $2803. Dude. See that? We had this with Trump. 2803. You know, the indictments, the arrest, and declines will force worldwide coverage. The media will force resignation with follow-up criminal prosecution. Dude, this is for the lower ranks. This is not for, you know, see that, Derf?
Mm-hmm.
So Trump is putting this out at 11:28, and then the White House comes out. Look at this. At 2803. Boom. Do you see that? Construction, huh? The build, the ballroom. Man. Think about these parties, these souls, these millions of souls that are going to party on this floor, right? Thank you, Trump. Restoring old glory, guys. Sessions, guys. Oh. Oh, is this a drop again? No, this isn't. Okay, guys, these drops are really important to read. Because the last time I read one of those drops, it was really eye-opening. Really eye-opening. There it is, guys. Morning sun brings heat, right? The Sunday show. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. A rig system. Boom. At some point, I will have no choice but to use the powers granted to the presidency and get involved. 1308. You know, air spot Q. The start, guys. JFK Jr. As the world turns. We are talking to you guys. Man. Dude. There it is. I hear you. We are talking to you. Notice any similarities. Boom, 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 boom. Payback for today. There it is. Oh, man. Look at these two side by side, man. Look at these two side by side. There it is. I hear you with drop 308. And now he's hitting 308. Secure Comms Act, and above that, boom, 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 and we are talking to you. Secure Comms Act, read, and if you read, it's saying, I hear you. 5 fingers, 5th line, 5th, comment on the paper. I hear you. He hears us. You are learning our comms. Wow. We are talking to you, and there is Secure Comms Act 65x5 read on freaking real, guys. There it is, 65x5 read. Wow. Wow, Trump. Truth to power. Learn. The beginning of the end. You and your families are safe, promise. Fly, Rod, fly. 3,000 plus saved by the raids in Saudi Arabia alone. So do you see that Saudi Arabia is human trafficking and Armenia is human trafficking? See that? So you got 2 human trafficking hubs being dismantled and 2 nuclear orientated countries, North Korea and Iran, being dismantled. You know? Trump took care of the children first. Yeah, right? Children, nukes, children, human trafficking. So, you know, it's like Saudi Arabia, children first. Then North Korea, nukes. Those guys were shooting up these ICBMs, testing it. And then they went to Armenia, human trafficking. And finally, so they let them have a stick, you know, to sleep at night, steal the election. We still got something to hit back with. And then when he comes back, he takes that stick from them again. Like, give it to me, right? He just done. See that? That is mine. Mine, let go. Mine, right? So, and I want to have, you know, the nuclear dust as well. Here, now, you know? No, we won't destroy it. No. I know exactly what to do with it. Let us handle this, right? Let the grown-ups handle this. There it is, guys. The attacks on the Rothschilds. Confirmed green, yellow sky. Lord Rothschilds. Targeted. Q had to come out and explain this. Act 2, Scene 4. Dude, there's the stringer code command that comes from Elon. Look at this, man. Beautiful. Nothing is as it seems, Anon. It flushed the border route. Analyze my timestamp of my go message to the BO's tweets. Boom. Okay, Trump. Wild stuff. There's the 178. Let me have a look at the 1235. The 755. Man, what's up with these 55s, huh? Like 944, right? 855, 755. What?
Hold on, Grass. Before we do, I think there's a couple that maybe we want to take a look at from the previous one.
This one?
Yeah, the
Okay.
middle of the 13, 15, 53.
Okay. So, oh yeah,
So
so
we've got-
1155.
1155 and 3155.
Ah. Okay. So 1155 and 3155. I see. Yeah, so the three okay. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, that hurts.
And the red
Ow.
shoes.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. You know, when I see a little baby like this, it just turns my stomach, man. This is turning my stomach. Poor little thing. Fuck you. Let me see. 1155. What, man? This is horrible, man. There it is, guys. Boom. Trump. Comms understood. Derf, man. Well done. POTUS is validating drops via Twitter per plan and timing. Look at this. Derf, man. Well done. Beautiful. Dude, so we have a copy back, right? Of all these other crumbs that we just had from Trump. The White House is confirming this, right? 2803, 2830, or 2803. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
And then you mentioned something about the 55s.
Mm-hmm.
And there
Yeah, I saw it,
was a couple of things that came up with 55s earlier too. I think
Okay.
there you go. So
Oh.
he did post at 11:27:55,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that we looked at earlier at 10:24 and 29 seconds, the White House had reposted or had posted at 10:23:55.
Mm-hmm. Wow, right?
So yeah, it's those 55s are coming up.
Uh-huh. 314, 413. Let me check Trump. So let's stick with the PM first. 115, 1154, 4511, 451, 4513. Wait a minute. Let me see. Mm. 1315, 1549. Did I have 3454? I don't think so. 4513, 549, 945. Okay, I think that is it. I already looked at 187, but let's put that one in. 187.
Did you get the
Boom.
middles?
I think so. The 4513 and 3154. Yes.
Okay.
Made a mistake here. The 34, the 3154.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Again, there's that drop. This has never been attempted before. To use the general public to counter the narrative the propaganda pushed by the controlled media. Let's do an analysis. Start to now. It indicates situational awareness, the decoupling of the MSDNC, control of information channel 1 through 99. The general public is expanding at a massive pace. The attacks of them indicate and can be defined as the loss of generalized information control, need to expand ammunition to counter the military-civilian alliance, guys. Dude, didn't I talk about the military alliance in the beginning, way in the beginning of the show, right?
Yeah, I believe you did.
Okay, hey, White House, it's the dig music. Like, we love our technicians out there, right? People with good musical ears. The dig music, is it low enough? Is it not, like sometimes I put it up and it's a little distracting, right? It's a little too loud, but I hope the volumes are A-okay. But just let me know. I still have to send you my email, by the way. Sorry, forgot it yesterday. I had to go to bed running, guys. There's Ray Chandler, like Derf man said, beautiful Derf. Little low, but it's good in my ears again. Yes, yeah. Yeah, right. It's good enough. It doesn't really have to be audible. It just has to break the silence. You know, when I don't speak and everything, the gate comes in. There has to be something way in the back that is kind of breaking the silence. Okay. I love this drop. At some point, they will have no choice but to use the powers granted to the presidency and get involved, guys. Drills. Assets are in place. Betrayal, treason, no name, guys. Saudi Arabia, Huma and Hussein, Muslim Brotherhood. Perfect example of why we are here. Boom. Military intelligence. Boom. Set rich. The floor is yours. Boom. And there it is. Ready for launch. Show the world the truth. Open their eyes. Again, remember those drops. This is the reason for a new threat. Some are coming back more than others, as those will be the reason happening. Right? Show the world the truth. The Great Awakening. So much so that the media can't hide anymore and are screaming for accountability. There it is, 137, guys. Be the artist we know you are. It's about to break. Godspeed, Patriots. Barack Obama, where is he? Stringer, code, command. Lord the Rothschilds, ++. Learn to read the map. Yeah, guys, nothing is random. Everything has meaning. All right, guys, human trafficking. Beautiful, Trump. Let's move down, guys. And then I want to have a look at these character counts and where these M-dashes are. Do you want to look where those M-dashes are? Or shall we just give it a quick glance and then move on to... Oh, he dropped again, huh? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Vice President J.D. Vance briefs members of the media. Ha ha! 188. Dude, that's a beautiful drop. 188. That is the owl. Look at this. Boom. Remember that we were looking up? Where's the rose garden, right?
Right.
This is the rose garden, seems to be. I always thought it was on this side. But this is where it is. I thought it was here.
Oh, you know what? This reminds me, Grass.
Yes.
I think that this is actually like where we see the owl. It's actually the Capitol building. It might not be the White House.
Okay, yeah. Of course, thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Miss Penny Black.
Yeah, look at that.
noticing
Look at that. What an idiot. Yes, you're right, Miss Penny. God bless you. I was like, what is all the pavement doing behind there? I couldn't make sense of it. But it was, I don't know why I thought, I don't know. I don't even know why I thought it was the White House. Because nothing made sense here. I said, where's the cars driving like this? I never saw this, right? You understand what I'm saying? I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Like the cars driving like this? No. But again, it's there. So this is a White House. Again, this, I don't know, this, and again, I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping, guys, right? I'm not sleeping. So pray for me, guys. Pray for me. I'm trying everything I can to keep it going, but it's taking longer and longer and longer. And eventually I will just say, you won't hear from me anymore. So, and until the day comes, guys, I keep going. Let me see, guys. 3 4 6 4 4 6 4 3 1 1 4 6 4641. 464. 1037. 3010. 301.
Sorry, Grass. Before you
Yes.
go too much further, but where are you seeing the 1146?
Oh yeah, I thought 1146. Sorry, you're right. 146.
Yep.
Yeah. 146. Mm-hmm. 643. Um, 736. 1336. 4063. Okay, I think that is it. There is a gap code that is made here, and that gap code is showing you 30, 48. 48 is good. 840 403 304 and 4030. 1848 848. Boom. Let's have a look. Hello, Carly. Thank you and God bless. Keep charging, Midnight Rider. We love you, Carly. The swamp runs deep. Sometimes you cannot tell the public the truth. You must show them, and only at the precipice will people find the will to change. To participate, huh? We the people have been betrayed for a very long time. Will you stand? For God and country, for freedom, for humanity. Where we go one, we go all. Boom, again, guys. Dan Myers. What? Is that a Dutchie? Dan Myers? No. But it is a Dutch name. Phoenix. Look at these peeps. Beautiful, man. Step 4. Okay. Open new fake files. Investigation as chairman of the house. Okay, guys. Okay, so that's step 4, huh? There is no step 5. Like clockwork. Executive time. Okay. Pre-public awareness. D, 1 through 6. Enjoy the show. Dark to light. Hunters become the hunted. This is not another 4-year election. And there is the crimes against children. The foundation of Hillary. Boom. Worth remembering. Treason. It's about to happen. Be vigilant. Wow, guys. Iron Eagle. A week to remember. Dark to light. Do you believe in coincidences? Again, Iran, guys. This is the beginning of the end, guys. Carried out by Hussein. Boom. Bill and Hillary. Yes, that's what I said, guys. You know, the Clinton Global Initiative and the Clinton Foundation. Right? There's a reason why 2009 is being mentioned as she became, you know, secretary, right? And 2001 is being mentioned as we know. This is when the announcement was made that Bill had a great idea, right? Why don't we make the Global Clinton Initiative? Let world leaders do what the Clintons want to do. Let's all bring our crazy ideas together. Let's give each other a stage. And then we go like, Bravo, bravo, right? Yes. Let's F them over like this. Think about this, how corrupt the Clintons are, and they have a global initiative. how could that ever go wrong, right? You know? Right?
Yeah.
You know about the body count, right? You know about Arkansas, right? You know about, Evergreen. And now they have a global initiative, right? Holding people, how was the definition again of the Clinton initiative? Holding people to account on world pressing matters or something like that. Like, yeah, how's that gonna work? Oh my God, that's funny, huh?
100%. Dude.
Oh my God,
This is. Yeah, it's.
who's it's so crazy, it's laughable sometimes, right? Sorry for that. 518,
No,
there she is, guys. Yes?
No, I was just going to say, knowing that she goes all the way back to, Watergate,
Mm-hmm.
She's no spring chicken.
Okay.
So this initiative, must, yeah, it says a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, we're almost there. 510. This is when the Anons did a little, recap on the whole thing. Interesting that 1501, that is, POTUS is in good spirits today, right? Interesting it coincides with this. Like I want to show you. I guess this is one of the final ones, 510, where another Anon is doing a compilation in Pacific time. This is when POTUS made, deliberately misspelled consensual as consensual. And then, Q is coming back saying, hey, check out the gap code. Right? Okay, so this is that. Let's move. You had 508, 507. Okie dokie. Let's work our way down from 507. And again, guys, the next one will be 346. Right? So let's see what that will be. 346, 643, and 3460. Let's jump the gun. Right? Oh, it's be ready. Narrative shift. Nation on alert. See how this works, guys. We see you. Godspeed, Patriots. We are with you. Yeah, dude. This is the tweet from Trump, right? We are with you. The storms in the Atlantic are very dangerous, right? On the request of the Anons. See that? So when his truth number over here goes, turns the clock, right? When this is 599, this is when we're going to start looking again at these numbers. Then it turns into 34,600. Oh. Yeah. And that is when it comes to Godspeed Patriots. The last one, where there is a 5, is within 100 drops. The last one that he can hit with, no, not even. This is going to be it. Unless he gets to 355. Then he can hit his, before he can hit his 499. So in 1,000 drops, he can do this again. Yeah, so it's then 355. Right? And 3550. And you see what I'm doing or not?
Yeah.
This is going to be the next one Trump can hit. If it comes to that, there it is, hard. The tell, guys. What must we legally demonstrate, guys? Oh, dude, they think that within 1,000 drops, they can have the uranium. Huh? That's what this represents. You know, because these timelines, you know, the things that are happening with these truth numbers. You know, remember how Kevin, his post number was syncing perfectly with the unsealing of the indictments. Remember that. And then Comey comes, right? And all these comps are coming out, right? So there is something with the post numbers and real life events. So I believe that they think and that they plan that within 1,000 truths, and I don't know how many he sends a day, you know, he's doing a lot of these Congress guys and, you know, I'm standing behind this person and congratulations, like he's pumping them out sometimes, right? To come to that threshold, right? To reach those numbers. So I think within, you know, within 1,000 drops, he will have the uranium. Because this is, you know, what must we legally demonstrate in order to gain such warrants? It's not about warrants, but again, what must we legally demonstrate? The smoking gun or the physical uranium, you know, yeah, right? You know, you can have, you know, the NSA proving things, you know, money and everything, how it goes, right? Phone tabs and emails and stuff like that. But to really have the uranium from Iran, and those scientists are testing it and they see the fingerprint, this is where it comes from. Boom, right? Trump is hitting 507. Let's stay, there it is, guys. Freedom. See that, guys. Hot 8, hot 9, red. See this military stringer, man. He will have the uranium in whatever time it takes, right? In 1,000 drops, I think. 1408, 208, 208, 5, 855, 5, 8, no. 588, no. 558, 580, 2085, 4085, 804, 140, nice one. Again, the new world order drop. Beautiful Trump. Did I have 802? Okay. Oh, let's not forget about the 49 seconds in between. And the preceding 136, guys. Nine six, huh? 6-9, beautiful. 6-3-1. Okay. You know, that's Sabatani, right? That reminds me of Jesus speaking to the girl, right? Rising the child from the death. Tabitha. Yes, that was the Hebrew that he was talking, right? Oh, guys, come on now. What is that Jesus phrase? Yeah, that's not it. It was so like Sabachthani, right? Sabachthani. Guys, come on. Help me out now. It's something with Sabachthani. Tabitha, Tabitha Kumi. Yes, indeed. Stand up. But something with like Sabachthani or something. Or maybe that's something that she said. Come on. Trucy. Okay,
That's
maybe
right,
somebody can look at. Maybe somebody can look that up. Maybe somebody's paying attention. Let's see. Okay, almost there, guys. We are everywhere, Hell on earth, Hillary Clinton victory, pure evil. America has been sold out to the highest bidder, been weakened on purpose. The depths of that treason is unimaginable. Boom. Operational. Traitor. Boom. Definitions, guys. At White House, do you know that phrase? When he's waking up Tabitha, right? Tabitha Kumi, yeah. But again, there's also that phrase with the Sabachthani in there, right? Do you remember that? I know that White House is pretty. He knows his Bible. State of the Union. Yes, that's it. That's it. He attacked Iran after the State of the Union, right? I told you, man. Timing is everything. State of the Union. Boom. First showing everyone how great it is. They won't stand up for all these great achievements, right? They don't want to see America achieve. Okay, now let's go to Iran and let's show the world how these people who don't want to stand up, why they don't want to stand up. They never thought he had the kahunas to go into Iran. He did. He just did, right? The Great Awakening, guys. What can be said about the U.S. military? Boom, news in all forms unlocks the map. Connect the markers. And you got to know the drops to know what the markers are, right? That's why we get excited, right? About certain things we see and we explain, and maybe some get, a few percent of what we're trying to say. But yeah, man, there is the New World Order again. What if? What if China, Russia, and others are coordinating with Poland to eliminate the New World Order? Boom. Jason Bourne, the Cayman Islands, the World Banks, guys. Amazing, I think, makes sense once you ask the question. Look at this. The gap code, guys. 96, boom. Amazing how things make sense once you ask the question. That is the entire point of this operation. It's up to all to collect, archive safely, and distribute in a graphic that is in order with the chromosomes. And it will all make sense. And once it does, we look to you to spread and get the word out. Timestamps will help you validate authenticity. Your president needs your help. He wants full transparency for the great people of this country. Everything stated is for a reason. God bless Patriot. Boom. Godspeed to those who will be put in harm's way. You are the bravest men and women on earth. We will never forget. All share one title in common, and that is the title of hero. The Lord is my shepherd, and I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures, and he leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul, and he guides me along the right path for his name's sake. And even though I walk through the darkest valleys, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare the table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anointed my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Beautiful, man. Uranium 1, trust Grassley, right? Stay secrets. It's a name recognized around the world. Whew. Burn the midnight oil, guys. 506. 506. What is 506? Yeah, 506 is the explanation of Q, right? Let me show you 506. There it is. Do you understand what just happened? Botus just spoke to this board. Feel privileged. So let's see what Trump is dropping here with his 1407. 1407, 207, 702, 719, 917, 1704, 1702, 2071, 4071. That's it, huh? Where we go, one we go all. What is the common theme when bad news is about to break against them? Patriots fight. Mueller is dirty. Mueller is dead. Can't kill him again. The day of our leaders lining their pockets at the expense of the American taxpayer are over. How true are these words, right? No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax for seniors. Beautiful, guys. Bank accounts for children that are being born, right? Beautiful, Trump. We all appreciate all of the prayers. We certainly do. Thank you for God and country and the world. Boom, guys. Remember that movement there was? You know, why are all these these foreigners, interested in American politics, right? What do you think? And some even came in the comments like, "Can I ask you a question? Why are you like really? You think you're gonna solve it when you take the deep state out in your country just alone? How did that work, right? Right, Derf? You got to take it out globally, man. It's like that never worked, right? Independence Day, right? For a while, but they come back. They come back, in every way, shape, and form, guys.
Yeah. This isn't the first time in history that the U.S. has a central bank.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay.
They've done it before.
Boom. Control V. 615. Okay. 525. 615. 525. 90 and 91. Jack. Goodbye. 7 out of 10. Targeted kills. Message spreading far and wide. Public awakening. Boom. Okay, there it is again. There it is, guys. Hillary Clinton. Okay, we need Q to come back and confirm. Confirm classified Hillary Clinton. There it is, guys. Therefore, indicting Hillary would lead to indicting Obama and his cabinet. Huh. 505, let's look at 504 because that is comms established, right? This is the comms established drop. Let me show you 504. We are talking directly to this board. Learn our comms. So let's see what Trump is hiding here, right? 1406, 206 equals 2. 406, 1. 10, 1604. 611, 116. 4054. 4504. Okay. Oh, guys, the news. Look at that. Do you see the news used to close the garage door? Remember that? Go Brandon, right? Go Brandon, right?
Right.
Let's go, Brandon, right? Let's go, Brandon. Dude, they already knew that they were going to kill him, right? They knew that they were going to take him out before he get into office, huh? See that?
Yeah.
I think this is the clip with the cars, and you hear, let's go, Brandon, right? Let's go, Brandon. And, you know, that's not what they said. They said something way different. Let me see, guys. Is that clip? Oh.
Kind of looked like a Q.
There it is, guys. Boom. See that? And again, I started the clip,
ally.
you know? I started the clip from here, and it started at a certain time in the clip, right? See that? It starts at 53. So I thought, did I see the clip before? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's 53 seconds, huh? Where we go one, we go all. Boom. My next piece is called Nothing Can Stop What Is Coming. We stand with the good people of Iran who are currently battling their installed regime. True rule. The people have the power. Rise up and demand they be removed. At some point, the military generals will act with the will of the people simply because their soldiers are those same people as well and have no choice. We stand with you. We are monitoring the situation closely. And God bless you guys, man. Look at this. Can't wait for the green light. Teams on standby. The crumb dumps are coming in heavy. Archive immediately and upload to graphic. Dude, I picked out the right one to decode, huh? Like he knew that I was going to focus on 508, huh? Dude. Just imagine me putting the elbow grease in with all these others, right? At 4 o'clock in the morning. $502. 501. So 502 isn't that much. I think 501 is. See that? Oh, yeah, 502 is. Okay, sorry, guys. This is when Trump corrected the misspelling. Oh, 229, guys. Beautiful. Okay, 146. Okay. I think I missed the 4022. How the brain works, guys. Can you attack your political opponent? The doubters will soon be believers. Years in the making, guys. Boom, double agents. Hello, Feinstein. Prevent World War III. Do you really think that Trump is starting something that is going to turn out like this? He's only going to attack, their last weapon, Iran, when he dismantled all the other stuff, right? It's almost like if you want to fight like a really strong guy, right? And you're going to fight it on the stage. You can either start fighting the strong guy or you can, dismantle the podium that he's standing on, right? So that once you just kick the podium and then he just drops on his face and you start beating the hell out of him, right? Right? And that is kind of, what Trump is doing, He just went away. He let them steal it. They never thought he would win. They never thought she would lose. They never thought he would win. And there you are. Biden is gone. How are you going to do it now, right? And again, guys, for them to be able to take Biden and shoot him, it's showing you, man, that they have nothing to say. You understand that? When somebody is playing chess and you just walk up and take the king from his chessboard, you say, okay, let's play now. Oh, this is not fair, right? They just did that, right? Again, of course, they stole the election, but Trump took the king. They're big guy. Boom. Just took him. Boom. Okay. You can play, but without the king. So now let's try to see if you win, right? Yeah, it's not going to work. Let's see if we can win without the king. They shot him. So there is this military apparatus working globally, also in the United States, who are able to do that without any ramification whatsoever. Yes, they went into Mar-a-Lago, all these things, right? But just think about it. They just took Biden out. How does it, no wonder. I sometimes I wonder how much power they really think they have. I think they know that they are effed. Right, guys? They are. How else could the military be doing such a thing? Because I think it's safe to say that they did that with Biden. Because Trump is making sure that he's telling this all the time. Biden is shot, took him out, blah, 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 right? I guess it's safe to assume, like I always stood back at this, but the more I see, the more I think, I don't think it's, I think I've seen enough from Trump so I can kind of give my opinion on it as, it is the same as what Trump is saying. First, you think it might be a figure of speech, right? But I think that Trump really wants you to know that. And think about what that means. The nations are financing this run to presidency, and he took the man off the chessboard. Right? Do you understand what a power flex that is? We'll be back in in a different form, right? There he goes. Mar-a-Lago, Melania, just kindly smiling. Like, this, the conversation she and Trump must have at night, right? Like, man, you really kept your cool, huh? Okay, guys, terminated. God bless the United States of America. D5. What had to happen first? Think logically. Think DOJ and FBI. Think cleaning. Is the puzzle coming together? And even though, guys, this was not done yet, well, maybe Ray in such a way, right? As a really, I don't know, man, right? There's a lot of things to say against Ray. Yeah, when the credits are going to roll, we know what role he played, if he played a role at all, right? Maybe he was just a bad guy, but maybe he has something to do with those burn bags. You don't know. I don't know. Yes, he, didn't tell the truth about January 6th, right? But Barr didn't come out about all these other facts, right? While he had this annex. I keep these people just, I observe it. But even though they, this DOJ cleanse and FBI cleanse didn't happen back then, still, they took Biden off the chessboard. There is something far more powerful going on than what we think. We are looking at the details, but then when you zoom out at what actually happened and what Trump is actually saying that happened, right? I wasn't there. But after so many tweets and so many references, right? And so many, Melania letting this robot come in and it walks like Biden, right? I'm not saying the guy was a robot, but, right? How much do you call it innuendo? Innuendo?
Innuendo, yeah.
Yeah, right? Like tongue in cheek, or how many hints? How many double speak before you start? Hey, Sarah Sider, great to see you, says. How many, hints does it take for you to think, I think Trump is trying to tell me something here, right? And again, I'm not going to die on that hill, right? But they can do stuff with voices, right? AI and everything. A mask and some AI, it works. Sometimes the guy was long, sometimes he was, shorter. What happened? Did somebody ever figure out who the guy was that was walking outside and said, "Hey, Biden, Biden," and he was walking alone? like, was that real? I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
You remember that one?
Yeah. I don't know. The one I remember the most is when he grew like 3 inches. I think that one time he met up with Netanyahu
Uh-huh.
at the
Yeah.
White House. He still walked like a robot, but somehow grew a couple inches.
Uh-huh. Where's the video guy? This guy. Look at this. Doesn't even look like the same guy. But to play like this, to play this, I don't know, man. It's either the guy really had dementia or something is wrong with this guy, right? You can't play this. Or he drugged himself. I wonder, man. I really wonder. Where's this video of him walking outside? Whatever. Oh. Yeah, think about this, right? This, right? These two look, I could see this, right? Okay, same kind of nose, kind of, right? But this, like, what? Look at the ears going down, right? Where's the lobe? Look at the eyebrows. Look at the eye colors. Everything. It's, But just mask it a little bit and just let, just like what they did with the trade centers, right? Where you could see the airplane coming through the other side of the building, right? Where the cameras, drifted a little bit. Oops, 3, 2, 1, boom, right? They can, of course, they can do that now, right? To put some kind of filter on it so it looks, animated. And the voice, they can change the voice easy. Anyhow. So those were the crumbs. Whatever is happening now. Archive everything. Nothing is a coincidence. We are at war. Saudi Arabia cut the strings. That is the biggest happening, guys. When this was done, now they're scrambling for cover and using any means necessary out of the remaining power and control. Boom. Again, guys, I'm going to dive deeper into this. I really have to go soon because I got to help Miss Grasshopper out. My final piece is called 501. Okay. Aha, there's a 2020. Interesting. I guess that's it. 27. 27 and 23. Beautiful. Dude, so his 499 was going with a 38. And his 500 drop came with a 23. Huh. A little humor goes a long way. Please keep POTUS safe. We will gladly end our lives to ensure his life. The TOJ again. Okay, guys. Done. So done, right? And she's deceased, right?
Yeah, she is.
There it is, guys. Sky Fortress engaged. Guys, this is when it was undoubted. There was not a reflection. This is not a tippy top. We're talking about certain comms and Trump does a misspelling, right? And then Q dropped and within a minute he corrects it. There is that's not even plausible deniability, right? That's why Q is saying POTUS personal is confirmed. Action. Sky Fortress engaged. Please tell me the life will get better. We are winning bigly. See? We want transparency, but not at the cost we can't recover from. But Trump wants full transparency. Right? And this is where you come in. Jamie WV, we love you, sister. So the military intel have the same special access programs as the NSA and CIA. Huh. Trump nominated someone new to direct every agency but one. He controls the top. I'm gonna come over this, tonight when I sit, but tomorrow I gotta get up really, really early to bring Lux somewhere. Yeah, and I I haven't been sleeping at all. 44013. Dude, these numbers, man. Okay, yes, I forgot that. I just see that. So 2013 3104 3102. Yeah. Boom. Okay, Nancy Pelosi. Keep fighting. To the people. Okay, guys. Don't you love those beautiful tweets from Trump? Keep fighting. We must fight. What is a common theme of bad news about to break against them? D5. Enough is enough. Tend to comply. Q+. Clown front. Resignations. Time to pray. And again, those military, those longitude. And this is the one that you decoded. Huh? Beautiful, Derf, man. Beautiful. Guys, let me stress again. What are the odds that on the 15th, we were showing you this? Bringing
President
you
Trump
to,
and all the friends present.
Bringing you to when she was cheering. And there it is, guys. So Hitler was a puppet of the controlling families of the New World Order, right? And then Trump does a speech. And then when he is finished, we see 9:44, 9 minutes and 44 seconds, right? The New World Order and the New World Order. The controlling families of the New World Order. China, Xi, cheers, and Trump. Cheers. Cheers. There it is. See that? Cheers. And that Trump, this is on the 15th, right? That 3 days later, he lands at 5:08. As his timestamp is showing you 14:09:44. So 1:04, that is this drop. What if China, Russia, and others are coordinating with Poland to eliminate the New World Order? Well, look at what we said. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see that? See that? They're fighting the New World Order, guys, right? So Hitler was a puppet of the controlling families of the New World Order. Boom, guys. And he's cheering on this. Boom, to the second, man. China and Trump are working together to eliminate the New World Order. They're both... Boom, guys. Hear that. Hear that. China and Trump are working together to eliminate the New World Order. Boom, to the second, man. China and Trump are working together to eliminate the New World Order. They're... Boom. Guys, and Trump is dropping this at 1400, huh? Dude. He's dropping this at 1400. $14.09.44. 140 is that drop that talks about China, Russia, and others are coordinating to eliminate the New World Order. And this is the toast of Trump, $4.99. Anyone mentioned the New World Order? We are everywhere, Anons. Where there was once darkness, there is now light. Perfect. Ultimate confirmation to us. Timing in between, 17 seconds. Delta to next. Trump himself is speaking to us. We are everywhere, Anon. This is Q highlighting Space Shot. The people are awake of the truth. Seeing is believing. The age of tech has hurt their ability to hide and control. You can't censor the world. You are the majority. And this is talking about the Great Awakening. Why is Russia helping to kill ISIS? This is not easy to accept nor believe. Crumbs make bread. Operations are active. Joint missions underway. The world is fighting back. China, Russia, and others are coordinating with Poland to eliminate the New World Order. Saudi Arabia, right? Taking out one side of the triangle. How did POTUS remove one side of the pyramid? What did POTUS receive while visiting China? Where did he dine? The Forbidden City, guys. Highest honor. The Forbidden City, guys. The sword dance in Saudi Arabia. These people are celebrating Trump while the media hates him. Now think about what that means, right? This is what I always say to people. Like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. If you know about 9/11 and then you know about COVID, why do you think the media hates Trump? What does that tell about Trump? He's a good guy. He ain't a bad guy. He ain't, you know, he ain't playing their tune. The inner cities, inner tree families will collapse. Wealth over generation buys power. Power over generations buys more wealth and control. More wealth and controls buys countries and its people, aka the New World Order. They gotta have a little patch of land, right? And then guilt trip the world into oblivion. And there it is. Was the former president of the United States groomed to be the commander-in-chief? 111 spaces as his post number. 508, right? But this is 4508. Barack Hussein Obama, military law, seditious conspiracy, treason. PM timestamp, 20944. Military law versus criminal law. Executive order. Think Hillary Clinton, panic. Believe in coincidences. You have more than you know. Buckle up. Military. Lighting up the night sky. 4902. Buckle up. What are you talking about? Well, the post number is 3450. 3450, the reflections. Like this, it's a reflection. 2094 04920. The reflection. Buckle up. The reflection. For now, I see only reflection as in a mirror. Then we will see face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know fully, even as I am fully. Buckle up, right? Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take a stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, and with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted in the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. And in addition to all of this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in spirit on all occasions, with all kinds of prayers and requests. And with this in mind, be alert and always keep praying for all the saints. Boom. Belt of truth buckled around your waist. Buckle up. It's coming out, guys. Truth, dark to light, right? It's going to be exposed. Like Trump said, this was the calm before the storm. This was it. The next phase will be the Great Awakening that will create the outrage, that will facilitate the storm coming in, the military taking action, and people understanding why that needs to be, right? And on that note, guys, I want to say goodbye. I love you. And let's hope that I can be with you as soon as possible. Cevius, I love you. Sarah Snyder, we love you. Defrustrated, we love you. Again, so sorry for all the mishappenings with OBS. You can't say that I don't try, but every time it's something different, guys. But again, I love you all. Derf, my final words to our beloved patriots.
Yeah, thank you. Also, Deflustrated, for finding us that little link of Brandon as a God knows what 6'3", robot. But thank you, Deflustrated. Thank you, Jos Reiners, for joining us. Leanne, Sarah Snyder, Stevie Bananas, Miss Penny Black, Mama Bear Trump, White House Grandpa, Go Patch, 7 Ted Phillips. Thank you all for being with us. And as a reminder, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. And keep an eye on our socials. We'll let you know the next time we're on again. And a big thank you to Donald Trump, Dan Scavino, you guys running the White House and Rapid Response 47 accounts. They did something kind of interesting, Grass, but
Okay, show me.
Share it. I'll share it with you when
Show
we're done.
it. Show it. Come on. You can't say that. You can't say it and then not show it.
Well,
Come
we
on.
might show it next show.
No.
You'll have to let me know if
No,
it's
we don't
interesting
show
or
it
not.
next show. No show. No, there's not going to be another show, man. I'm going to quit.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm going to quit, dude. I'm Tell me, show me, man.
Okay, I mean, this is 2 shows in a row that they happen to post.
We love you, Anna.
What was that?
No, Anna is saying, take care, Grass. We love you. We love you too, Anna. It's a blessing knowing all of you beautiful patrons out there. Show me, Derf.
Okay, so what I was going to say is here, you'll have to pull up QAG and just take rapid response in. And we want to make sure it's yeah, do you have their Truth Social as well?
Oh, that one as well?
Yeah.
And then?
Well, okay, well, here, I'll put the post number in the chat so you can search for just a post number. What I thought was interesting, Grass, is this is 2 shows in a row that they happen to post about Todd Blanche.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy
Okay.
who replaced Pam Bondi.
Aha! Todd.
L-
Shout out to Todd.
So, if you did a search for at DAG Todd Blanche, you would see their recent posts. But before you do that, just take a look at the post number here, Grass.
10/28/39. Oh,
Yeah, that's-
$4.99, huh?
Yeah, so this is when we were live.
Oh, dude. Boom, bro. Oh, shoot. Oh, guys, sorry. You know, that's the perks when you quit earlier. You can stay a little longer.
Hi.
Oh, 4599. 1028. Looks familiar. 2839. What do you want me to look at? 39. 3820. $283. 382. What do you want me to look at? Is that it?
Well, we've got the clip length. Did you
No.
check? It was 1 minute 9 seconds.
Oh,
Or 69/96.
oh my God. That is beautiful, guys. Dude. Come on. The trilogy, guys. Consensual, consequential. If this isn't a consequence, guys. Movie 1, 2, and 3. Boom, boom, boom. To prevent the public awareness of their illegal, criminal, and treasonous act, guys. Boom. Oh, indeed. It's about making sure you don't find out about their corruption. This is how this drop ends, right? In an effort to regain control and prevent the public awareness of their illegal, criminal, and treasonous acts. Boom. Haven't you figured it out yet? Wow, guys. 5x5 Q+. Boom. Together you are strong. What's the news this week? The Netherlands, guys. Derf, man, Canada. Boom. We have tremendous worldwide support. Satan has left the White House. Day of days. Look at this, guys. Dude. Saint Michael, defend us in our battle. Be a protector against the wicked. The snares of the devil, may God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of heavenly hosts, by the power of God, cast down to hell Satan and his evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruins of souls. Amen, brother. There it is, guys. Prepare the table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Boom. Unfreaking real. Rapid response, guys. Boom time. Thank you, Derf.
So that's what happened on the last show.
Oh, shit. Yeah?
And it kind of happened again today, Grass.
Okay.
So today, after we went live, they posted they posted twice about Todd Blanche after we went live.
Okay.
And it just so happens to be the time in between the two posts. The first one is a Twitter post at 10:22:01. Nice little mirror. But then they post that same video again on Truth.
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Please, sorry.
Well, they posted it on Truth at 10:30:18, which is 8 minutes 17 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And the time in between in the hour, it's 0.138. That 138 mirrored, 831 is a where we go one, we go all. Misspellings matter.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But check this out, guys. They're dropping this thing that has 209 characters. Minus 31 is 178. Boom. And 178, guys. 178 is that stringer code command that we got from Elon as he's reposting the sort that Trump posted. You know, I can't find it now. But you remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. There it is. Look at this beauty, man. Let me post it in the chat here. Godverdomme. There it is. Look at this beauty, man. Look at this. Boom. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the stringer, right? He's glibberish. But what is the character count on this one? Dun, dun, dun. 187. What is 209 minus 31? 187. Boom. 178, sorry. Stringer code command. Confirm yes. Look at this, guys. Banks control governments. Saudi Arabia controls elected people. Soros controls organizations of people. Soros, special place. Establishing comms established. Stringer code command. 2 days prior to the event. 2 days after this, Comey gets indicted. Rothschilds, Soros, fly Roths fly, boom, boom, boom. Guys, it is ridiculous how this thing comes together. Right? Check this out.
Beautiful.
I'm just gonna run it like this one, you know. Can you see this? I guess so, huh? Now you can see the whole thing, right? If I pull it down, you can see it. It's not behind the Grasshopper thing anymore. But I'm going to work on this, guys. But there it is. Look at this. Special place, Soros. There's the screenshot. There is the character count on the stringer code command. 2 days prior to Comey. Keywords. Confirm yes, Sky. Lord the Rothschilds. Suicide weekend. Coincidence, we control big week ahead. The calm before the storm, right? Trump could use the military to launch his own coup. Coup, right? There it is. Coup. Do you expect Hillary Clinton and Hussein to stand in a public courtroom with potential crooked justice? Nah. How do you defuse a bomb? Knowledge of which wires to cut, right? And now we're going to take the big one, right? Iran. Big country, you know? But, yeah, guys, you're not going to stand away of the happiness of humanity, right? It's time to move to the side and look at this, guys. The sword, the prayer. You remember what happened during the Crown Jewel Decode, right? The Netherlands, Canada. We have tremendous worldwide support. Satan has left the Oval. Boom, guys. Look at this. People are hungry for light. Have lived under darkness for too long. Thank you. Beautiful. String of command. Boom. Hey, dude, by the way, 209, huh? That is the timestamp of Trump. I wanted to include this, but I didn't. You know, 209 is a shuttle program, right? Barack Obama. I wanted to use it, but then I thought, you know what, it's already too cluttered. Let me just leave it like this. I wanted to keep this as to have Trump cheering here, right? I wanted his cheers there, but 111. Asking the questions, right? And again, guys, just stressing to you once again how beautiful this is. And Trump, we freaking love you. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. And yeah, guys, see you on the next show. Want to go, Derf?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, guys.
we're good.
All right, guys. So thank you all so much for joining us today. Next time, you know, it's going to be even better than it was today. But again, guys, it's I can only do so much. And I'm already doing so much. But again, guys, God bless you all. Miss Penny Black, we love you. Sarah Snyder. And hopefully we will be back around Thursday. Yeah? Thursday or Wednesday. Miss Terry too. I wanted to shout you out, sister. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't you think that it is wonderful that Trump used that 508 to post that at 1409.44? Link it to what we said in the show, right? China and Russia coordinating with Poland to eliminate the New World Order, as Trump is echoing 499, the time of his speech, the beginning, while he's posting, right? Cheers. Unfreaking real. The first time that I saw Trump take a sip of alcohol, right? Donald Trump, we love you. Thank you all so much for being here with us, being witnesses of these epic moments in time. You know, these were normally phone calls that Derf and I would have. Now that you are with us, you can actually see how incredible this is, right? We all walk away with a lot of hope in our hearts and gusto in our steps. I got to help Miss Grasshopper out this week also. You know, the coming few weeks, I'll be really busy because there's some special projects she's working on. And so I got to look after Lux a little bit more. So who knows how far we can push this earthly vessel. But know that I love you. And Trump, we love you. Our shows are only as good as the crumbs that you guys are putting out there. And boy, are you guys supporting us. And again, Derf, we're going to play Hold the Line from the OBS. And I made it so that you can do your shout outs throughout. But I guess that you like to do it the old-fashioned way because then you can actually see it, right?
Whatever works for you, Grass. I'm good.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Let's go, guys. Let's hold the line. Fleet, God bless you, man. Thank you so much, Grasshopper Derf. It's been a long journey, absolutely. And guys, we have been getting stronger and stronger, right? This is the gym. Yes, you got sweat. Yes, you have blisters. Yes, your body aches. But man, when you need to use it, right? When the shot goes off and you're standing in the arena, right? And that, gentlemen, get ready, right? And then I don't know. Do they do a countdown? I don't think they do because they want it to be a surprise, right? And they go, bang, right? And everybody starts running. This is when you become number one, right? And you got residual power, right? Because we're not training at ground level. No, man. We're training at the tippy top of, the highest mountain. So when we come down that mountain, our body has so many red blood cells. You'll be running, right? With ease, like those skinny African people, right? Just like jumping over those fences, right? Check, right? Like beautiful, guys. And you got residual power to carry a lot of people with you over the cross line. And man, it's going to be wild, guys. I love you. I love you. Always remember that. I might not be around for long. I don't know, man, how long I can keep this up. But I see the finish line, guys. We love you, Terry. Hopefully I see you again, sister. We love you. Sanctificate, Miss Penny Black, Jenny Neck, White House Grandpa, Josh Reiners. I got a lot on my plate. But again, guys, no one said that this will be easy. God bless you all.
We're going to hold the line.
I will be a president for disease, joblessness, and hopelessness, anger, resentment and hatred, extremism, lawlessness, violence, bitterness and fury. No progress, no nation, only a state of chaos.
All right, guys, here we go.
Tell me it's raining.
We're gonna hold. We're gonna hold the line. Central Scrutinizer, we love you. Yours, Liners.
We're going to hold.
Do no good. White Out Grandpa. We're gonna hold the line. Boom time. Honda, we love you, man. Mama Bear Trump, we love you. MLM, God bless your beautiful soul. Jenny Neck, doing the breakdance. Ted Phillips. Woo, baby. Ella Pantherus, we love you. Highlander, high five, we love you. Susie 6038, love your beautiful soul. Mama Bear Trump, kisses on your forehead. Anna, God bless you, we love you. You're the best.
We're going to hold the line.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Kristen May from Denmark. Terry 2 is doing a beautiful Grasshopper dance. Cephas is bringing out the big guns. Say hello to my little friend. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Okay, guys, game over. It is, guys. Time for the happy dance. We have reached the cruising altitude of 40,000 foot long ago. As we prepare to land, make sure your seats and folding trays are in their upright position. And while you're at it, guys, please double check if you're buckled up because you know it's gonna get bumpy. Oh, those famous last words will ring through the station. Derf man, you got this.
Yeah. United Airlines, Guantanamo Bay, immediate boarding at Gates Cafe.
Gaze, Cafe, we do this every comes from Grand Favorite Members, Little Tears. Elected them to do the heavy lifting. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Top plans, let's remember, guys. I got a little side note here. Let's not F it up this time. I won't. All right, guys, are you ready? The angels are sounding their horns. The apocalypse is nigh. Foreshadow for millennia and unfolding right in front of our eyes. We're so blessed to be alive and to be witnesses of this epic transition to greatness. Woo! Big shout out to Donald J. Trump, Dan Scavino, Elon Musk, General Flynn, Cash Patel, Pam Mahoney, Todd Blanche, Richard Cornell, the Less Than 10 Wizards and Warlocks. We love you guys.
We love you. We will be back in some form.
Too many of us think it is impossible.
Go Patch.
Too many
Terry
think it is
2.
unreal.
But then it's
But that is a
dangerous.
dangerous,
Defeat is belief.
defeatist belief.
It leads to the conclusion that we are gripped by forces we cannot control. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the Storm Mega. Okay, guys, we have arrived. And let's wait until the Weregon One Wiggle is full in screen because you guys are absolute proof of this. And thank you so much for joining us, guys. I love you, love you, love you. And see you on the next one, guys. Bring a friend. And Donald J. Trump, guys, drop a 17 for the Q team. They have been spoiling us during this show, huh? Man. And Hannah, what you were saying, Anna, sorry for that. What were you saying? Something beautiful. You're the best, Grass. You have been and will always be our warrior. Let's hope we go now. Absolutely. It's go time, Anna. We love you, sister. God bless you. And again, be with us next time, guys. Derf, man, she loves you too. And again, drop those 17s for the Q team. Let them know you love them. And see you on the next one, guys. We love you. God bless.